I want to talk about the Resident Evil series. And I know this is something that's dear and near to a lot of people. Look, I played the original Resident Evil when it was brand new. Like when I first got a PlayStation 1, I was like, I want to get some other games along with Final Fantasy 7. Resident Evil was one that I picked up. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know that there was like horror video games. This is crazy. So I really got into that series. Resident Evil 2 was like a watershed moment in my gaming life. I love that game so much. I love how you can start as Claire and then play as Leon, or start as Leon, then play as Claire. So we basically have 4 games in one. So when they started doing these Resident Evil remakes, I was like, that's cool. I think it's a neat idea. That's one of my favorite games ever. I want to play it, but I was like, I'm not paying AAA prices for a remake. I don't care how cool it is. I'm not paying $70 for a game I've already played. That's Nintendo stuff. That's Disney stuff. I'm not doing that again. Well, they all marked them all down to like $20 here for the weekend. So I went ahead and picked up 2, 3, and 4, the remakes. The thing is with the Resident Evil franchises, I was a big fan of it for a long time. 2 was amazing. 3, it was short, but I still liked it. I thought that, God, what was his name? Nemesis stalking you was actually really cool. It was a really short game. And then the thing was, I played Code Veronica and liked it a lot. 4, and this is what's going to amaze some people, because I know a lot of people consider Resident Evil 4 like one of the best games ever. I didn't play it that much. When it came out, I was upset that they kind of started to go away from the survival horror and they leaned into action. And I was like, that's not what I want. And I realized looking back on it now, I was like, okay, Silent Hill came along, stole their formula, and basically stole their lunch money. They basically became like the horror franchise, where Resident Evil was like, oh yeah, Resident Evil used to be good, but now Silent Hill is really where I'm at with my horror. And it was like, okay, they just couldn't replicate that, so they said, well, let's adapt. And they made somewhat of an action game with Resident Evil 4. So for me, guys, this will be like a brand new game for me. I've never really played it very much. I played like the first couple of hours of it and realized, okay, well, this is just turned into an Arnold 80s action flick. I don't know if that's what I want in my Resident Evil game. But it was like over the last decade plus where everybody's just talking about how amazing that game is. I was like, well, maybe I'll check out this remake if they get there. Well, they did get there. And like I said, they marked them all down, all 3 of them down to $20 on Amazon. So I went ahead and got them. Playing through Resident Evil 2 right now. It's amazing, guys. It's incredible what they've done with this. They kind of switched the crazy camera angles that Resident Evil did. They took those away, which I know a lot of people be like, oh, why would you do that? It's iconic. They did like the over-the-shoulder kind of thing, like they do like Gears of War kind of look, and it works really, really well. And dude, it is freaky. Playing this late at night, and it is freaking scary. So, yeah, really, really incredible job. I know a lot of people didn't like the Resident Evil 3 remake as much, but apparently 2 and 4 are really, really good. But yeah, so far I can say Resident Evil 2 remake, awesome. It's an awesome experience. I'm already probably about a good 6 to 8 hours into it, just exploring every nook and cranny. The thing is, like the things that enter my memory, because I played Resident Evil 2 on the PS1 like a dozen times. So I thought, oh, I'll still remember everything. And I'm like, it's almost like a brand new game. It's like those things that you love are still there, but they've added so much and they've kind of moved some things around. And some things I'm like, was that in the original game or not? I don't think so. They've just moved some locations around and stuff. It's really cool. I started as Claire, and I'll play Leon second. So I used to always play as Leon first and then Claire second. But I think the actual canon was actually Claire first and Leon second. But I don't know, because I've heard them say that the remakes aren't exactly canon. They're kind of like a reimagining. But I'm like, whatever. It's fine by me. But it's really good. Really good. So again, with when it comes to gaming, a lot of these things, I'm always late to the party because, yeah, sometimes it's so hard for me to find time. I've got 4 gamers in this house. It's hard to find gaming time, So I'm fighting my kid right now. He's played Elden Ring DLC, the Erd Tree series, and he just wants endless time on the TV, and it's just like, bro, other people want to play games. My wife's playing South of Midnight right now, so it's like, it's hard for me to find time. So I've been staying up really late when it's really scary time to play a game like Resident Evil, and it has been a blast.